Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today is going to be a research video, and I've been doing a lot of jewelry and necklaces and things like that. But today I decided I'm going to change it up a little, not a ton, because these are accessories. I am going to show you vintage purses worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, and I think that you will enjoy them very much. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so we are going to start off with a Spiderweb purse. A lot of these purses are branded, but quite a few of them are not. So this Spiderweb purse is pretty cool. Let me show you. This is a 1940s, 1950s Spiderweb beaded velvet purse. And this one sold for $398. Here you can see it up close. Pretty cool spider webs. And take note, this did sell in March, which is not even close to October. And this one, as you can see here, has a tag on the inside that says Soiree Bag, New York. Not sure if Soiree Bag is the actual brand, but that was a great sale at $398. Up next is a leather purse. This one is by a named designer, but I looked and there don't seem to be too many other pieces from him. Now, they don't show that it is mark made by him, so perhaps they bought it from him. I do think, though, that very, very well-made, handmade leather purses could sell for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, just like this one did. This one is a really nice purse. This is a handmade brown leather bag purse by Gabriel Good Buffalo, Santa Fe, New Mexico. It sold for a best offer on a $399 asking price. Here you can see that purse up close. Looks like those are actually mother of pearl buttons. And I did want to show you it here in full length. Really nice with the leather. It is a long crossbody, and that was a great sale at almost $400. Next is a gorgeous purse made in France. If you see stuff made in France, pay attention to it. A lot of it is worth hundreds, just like this really cool silver purse. This is a vintage Harry Rosenfeld silver plaque box purse. It was made in France. This one sold for $450. Here you can see it up close. It's really cool. They have that scene there on the top. There is some wear to the latch there, and here on the inside you can see really cool tufting on the inside. And I also wanted to show you on the inside of the purse, it does clearly say made in France, so it does not say Harry Rosenfeld, so I'm unsure how this seller identified it, but that was a great sale at $450. Up next is a really cool Magnolia pearl purse. This one is different, so that is something that I think you can kind of take and use, and that is if these purses look different or they look very neat or the patterns are amazing, that is some of the ones that sell for this big money. So let me show you this one. This is a Magnolia pearl vintage bag. It sold for $450. Here you can see it up close. This one's kind of boho chic, very eclectic. And I did want to show you on the inside of the purse, it does say Magnolia Pearl there with her photo. And here on the back, you can see this, it comes with a tag that says Magnolia Pearls. Or Pearl, sorry, beautiful wear, and the designer is Robin Brown, who is also known as Pearl. So I'm not sure if this was after her mother or how that company name came about. Pretty cool bag though, and a good sale at $450. Up next is kind of controversial, and some of you might not like this, but I want to show that they do sell. This next one is a small coin purse, and it is a Scottish fur kisslock. This is a Scottish leather fur sporan purser bag. This one sold for $455. Here you can see it up close. It looks like it's brass with the kiss lock there, and it does have real fur. And then here on the inside, it was not in overly excellent shape, but you can see the hand stitching there. And this was a great sale at $455. Up next is the first of the Art Deco mesh purses. And there are a lot of them. I myself have sold these up to around $250. I haven't got lucky enough to find any that were worth more than that. But pattern makes a difference here. Name makes a difference. The condition of the item also makes a difference. So let me show you this first one, but I assure you it is not the last of them on this video. This is a Princess Mary vintage Art Deco design floral and mesh envelope purse with tassel. This one sold for $475. Here you can see this purse up close. So this one is pretty cool. It's actually a fold over, and I have not seen those very often. And it also has a mesh tassel and that little flap there at the bottom. That was a great sale, coming in close to $500. All right, this next one is by Wolfe, and this one is super cute. It is black with a kitty cat on it. So animals, also some places that you are going to see can sell very high. Let me show you this really cute kitty cat purse. This is a vintage Wolfe women's black adorable cat evening purse or bag. They did put rare. This one sold for $500. Look close there. You can see the little feet on the bottom of the purse. And here up close, you can see the kitty cat peeking over the top. The purse itself is pretty plain. The cat is what makes this one outstanding. And here I wanted to show you on the zipper pull, you can see the hang tag that says Wolfe. And that was a great sale at $500. Up next is the first Poodle purse that you will see. There are more Poodle purses. Again, if it looks different, if it is an animal purse, I would definitely give it a second look. Let me show you this cute little Poodle. This is a 1940s antique Walborg Poodle designer vintage handbag. It does say dog clutch purse. This one sold for $471. Here you can see the cute little Poodle from the top. This one is actually all beaded, if you see there. Here is the tail. You can see the little bead tassels. And I did want to show you, this does have the tag that says Walborg, and it does say handmade in Japan. And that was a great sale at $471. Up next is a company that I did not know made purses, and that is Gorham Sterling. Did you know that Gorham made purses? I know Gorham for some bowls and some silverware, but I did not know they made purses. This is a rare antique Gorham Sterling. So it is a sterling silver frame. This is an evening bag. It does say cherubs and floral handle. Sold for $495. Here you can see that purse up close. Cute little black tufted bag. And here on the top with the ruler, you can see it's about 7 inches across. This again is sterling silver, so that is a pretty good amount of sterling. And I did want to show you up close the cherub detail on it. Very cute, and a great sale at $495. Up next is a leather duffel bag. Again, leather, well made, typically will mean pretty good money. So this one is more of a men's bag versus the ladies' bags, which do dominate this video, but this one sold for close to $500. This is a vintage Mulholland Holland Brothers Dr. Duffel bag, rare. It does say used once. It sold for $475. Here you can see that bag up close. Beautiful, beautiful leather on this. And they do still have the original tags on it. And that was a great sale at $475. All right, most of these look really impressive. This next one does not, so it really caught me off guard. It's actually a vintage LL Bean, and the price will blow you away. This is a vintage LL Bean boat and tote bag. It is navy blue and green. This one sold for $500. This is just a plain bag. Here I want to show you the inner tag made by LL Bean, Freeport, Maine. And you can see there's wear on the top of this bag. Also here on the bottom, look, it is quite worn and still sold for $500. All right, up next is a designer purse. This one is really, really neat looking. This one is by Enid Collins. This is a rare vintage Enid Collins Texarkana 2-box. This one sold for $499.99. Here you can see that box up close. Super cool celestial sun. It does have the state of Texas there. It does say Texarkana. And on the top, you can see the leather with the handle. This does have some wear on it. And on the inside here, you can see it does say original box bag by Collins of Texas, hand decorated for you. Copyright is 1962, and it is signed Enid Collins. So you would easily be able to identify it if you were to find one of these purses. And that was a great sale at $499. Up next is Tiffany & Co. Tiffany & Co. cannot stay out of the high dollar research videos. They are in pretty much every one. No matter what kind of items I do, Tiffany is there, and there's no exception with the purses. This is a vintage sterling silver tapestry purse by Tiffany & Co. It does say Middle East Scene. This one sold for a best offer on $515.95. Here you can see that bag up close. I honestly would not have pegged this bag as a Tiffany if I just saw it there, but they are stating that it is marked Tiffany & Co. Here you can see it laid out. It does have the mirror and a little wallet, and that was a great sale at $515. Up and next is a black leather handbag. Looks pretty simple. This one is not something that is overly unique, and that it is pretty solid black with a gold handle. This next one's a Corette that sold for over $500. This is a rare vintage 1940s to 50s Corette black leather box handbag. So there have been quite a few box handbags on here. This one sold for $548. Here you can see it up close. As I said, not overly impressive. Black patent leather, gold handle, gold clasp. And here on the inside, you can see it does have the little matching Kislock coin purse. And I did want to show you the tag. This one says Corette with the gazelle leaping there, made of genuine patent leather. And that was a great sale of $548. Up next is a purse my friend Yvonne Thrifty Rich would absolutely love. This next one is a Smiley purse by Tolan. This is a vintage Tolan smiley face orange vinyl zippered travel case bagger purse. It sold for $564. Here you can see it up close. Again, pretty simplistic purse. Bright orange, happy face, and I did want to show you here on the bottom. It does have the metal rivets on the bottom, and that was a great sale at $564. Up next is another of the mesh purses. These are something I've paid up for in the past. I've paid $50 plus for them at antique malls, online estate auctions, because they are worth it. This next one sold for almost $600. This is a vintage antique micro beaded floral decorated purse or evening bag with roses. This one sold for $579. Here you can see that bag up close. This one is actually in pretty immaculate condition, and that was a great sale of $579. All right, up next is a puppy dog purse that is made of Chanel. They did put in the title it was worth $1,100. It didn't sell for that much, but this was still a great sale. This is a vintage extra large tapestry purse, Chanel, dogs, bling, and studs. This one was big, 14 by 16 by 3. They did put rare and brass. Not sure again where that $1,100 came from. This one sold for $595. I did want to show you up close here this Chanel fabric and the little puppy dog. And here on the inside you can see it is satin lined and has the little pocket. I cannot read what the tag on this purse says, and I did not see a brand, but that was a great sale at almost $600. All right, this next one reminds me of Judith Lieber, and you are going to see, I think, 2 Judith Lieber purses on here. If you've been watching me any amount of time, you will know I sold 2 Judith Lieber purses, one for over $2,000 and the other for over $3,000. So Judith Lieber is a name to know. This next designer does exactly what Judith Lieber does and uses Swarovski crystals. These purses are full of bling, and this was a numbered limited edition, and it was a great sale. This is a Catherine Bowman semi-precious garnets and Swarovski crystal egg handbag. This was number 37 of 500. This one sold on a best offer of $600. Here you can see that egg up close and a giant tassel along with it. Here is the top. So pretty much every inch of this bag is decorated in those Swarovski crystals. And on the inside here, you can see a very nice tag that says Catherine Bowman Collectibles, Beverly Hills, and this one was number 37 of 500, and an absolutely amazing sale, a best offer on $600. Up next is a name I know, but I wasn't overly familiar with for purses. So this next one is a Celine. This is another fur item that sold for over $600. This is a Celine vintage macadam fur pochette chain handbag. Logo white and gold rank. They did put a B. This one sold for $621. Here you can see this handbag up close. Beautiful fluffy white fur. And here on the inside, this is another one that is a limited edition. It says Celine. It was number 295 of 300. This one was made in Italy. So if you find a purse that is numbered, that is a big flag that is probably worth some money. And this was a great sale at $621. Up next is a purse with a head clasp. A woman's head is the clasp. It was celluloid, and it sold for over $600. This is a Rare Ladies antique gold and black knit purse with celluloid woman head clasp. Sold for a best offer on $650. Here you can see the purse up close. There is beautiful stitching and detail on this one. And I did want to show you this lady's head. Here is this lady's celluloid head that is actually the clasp. And that was a great sale at $650. All right, the second of the Poodle purses coming up. This one was not branded, and there were quite a few Wicker animal purses, so keep your eye out for those. This one sold for a lot. This is a vintage Wicker animal novelty white poodle dog purse. It is 12 inches tall. It sold for a best offer on $695. Here you can see that poodle up close. Cute little patent leather collar, and leash is actually the handle there. And I did want to show you here on the back where it opens up. and you can put your little stuff inside of the Poodle purse. That was a great sale, close to $700. All right, next is a lucite purse. Something else that sells for quite a bit of money. I have not been able to find any lucite purses that were low enough price that I had room to make a profit. This next one sold for almost $700. This is a Wilardy Pearlized White Design Award. So I'm assuming in some type of show or designer contest, this one did get an award. It does say 2957 lucite handbag. This one sold for $699.99. Here you can see that lucite purse up close. Really, really pretty with kind of pearlized swirl lucite. The handle has the little twirls in it, and that was a great sale at $699. All right, you ready for some more micro beaded purses? This next one sold for over $700. So when you see those purses out there and they're $50 or $100, take a look. Take a look. Sometimes it pays to pay up. This is a micro beaded floral jeweled frame, colorful antique. It sold for $724.95. Here you can see it up close. Another one in absolutely great condition. The price tag attached to it says $725. And I did want to show you up close here because along the top of this one, it has beautiful blue stone beads. And that was a great sale at $724. Do you hear my rooster crowing? He is crowing. I normally record these videos at night and he's not as bad, but today he's been crowing quite a bit. So I normally would have done this video yesterday, but I was in Georgia with Dalton as well as Brooke, my daughter, having a fun little weekend. Dalton got to go to a show from his favorite YouTuber, and we went to the beach and spent the day at Tybee Island, and then we came home. So we had a busy, busy weekend, and I just was not up for making a video yesterday. So let me move on and show you this next great purse. This is an extra rare 1940s Art Deco butterscotch caramel Catalan Bakelite lady purse handbag. This one sold for a best offer on $750. Here you can see that purse up close next to a Coke can, and it's actually not as tall as a Coke can. So this is a smaller purse. And I did want to show you here on the inside, the gold fabric lining and the divider. That was a great sale at almost $750. All right, up next is another purse with an animal on it. This one has a black cat, and I really like this one. This is a rare black cat Sabo Tabby beaded antique purse. This is the symbol for the labor strike. So this one sold for a best offer on $800. So if you see this labor strike symbol of this black cat on something, I would definitely check it out a little closer. Here you can see that purse laid out. Beautiful, beautiful strap on this one. This one does not have your typical accent on the top with the metal. This one is all beaded. And I did want to show you the kitty cat here up close. Absolutely amazing beadwork. This is not a named bag. It is just a really nice antique purse. And this one actually had damage. If you see here on the bottom, there were a few fringes missing. These purses can have defects and still sell for a lot. As you see, this one sold for almost $800. All right, up next is a castle purse. And I'm almost kicking myself wondering if I undersold mine. I had one in very, very poor condition. It did not even have the top to it. I sold it for $65, but I saw a ton of these castle purses, as you're gonna see, selling for $800 plus. So I'm wondering, even if I had the top and it was damaged, or if I didn't have the top, that I did not sell it for enough. So this next one is in great condition. This castle purse sold for over $800. This is an antique vintage beaded Scenic purse, castle jewel frame from Germany. This one sold for $849.99. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful, beautiful castle design. Absolutely amazing frame. And this one, the tassels are in perfect condition. Here you can see the inside. All of the stitching is very well intact on this one. And that was a great sale at $849. All right, something else that comes up quite a bit in jewelry and a lot of other things is peacock stuff. So this next one is a peacock purse that sold for almost $850. This is an antique vintage micro beaded purse bag, peacock silver frame. This one sold for a best offer on $850. Here you can see it up close. This is another one that is in pretty good condition. Beautiful peacock there with pink roses. And on the inside, you can see they had the original small hand mirror. And this one with the children actually looks very similar to that Gorham Sterling that we saw earlier. And that was a great sale at $850. Up next is a designer we already saw a little bit earlier, and that is Enid Collins. This seller sold these 3 boxes as a set. I probably would have separated these out to try and get a little more money out of them, but the seller sold them for over $850. This is a lot of 3 Enid Collins collectible love purses wooden box. The 3 sold for $853.70. Here you can see them lined up. These are in excellent condition. All 3 are love purses. And I did want to show you here on the tag, they do say the care, don't drop on a hard surface. I'm made of fine wood, hand painted, decorated for your pleasure, and it says love your box. So these 3, again, I think selling individually would have got them more money. And here on the inside you can see all of them are clearly marked Enid Collins, and still a great sale at $853. Up next is another bag that I would not have expected to sell for so much money. This is a Gurkha Marley, and it sold for over $800. This Gurkha Marley Hodgson shoulder bag, number 4. This is from 1998, so it's not super old. But this one sold for close to $1,000. It sold for $968. Here you can see it up close. Just a pretty plain tan and brown bag in my opinion. But if you look here on the side, you can see it does say original number 4, the gear pack, Marley Hodgson. And this was a registered bag, so it does have a number. And that was a great sale, coming in close to $1,000. All right, we have made it up to our top 5 purses. I hope you have enjoyed this so far. The next one is a name I know very well, and that is Whiting and Davis. Most of these sell between the I would say $50 to $250 range. However, if you get ones that their patterns are unique, they can sell for a lot, just like this one did. This is a Whiting and Davis Art Deco Charlie Chaplin purse, sold for a best offer on $1,000. Here you can see it up close. Charlie Chaplin in that Art Deco mesh. And I did want to show you here on the inside, the Whiting and Davis purses are marked, as well as Mandalians. That is another name to watch for with these mesh bags. And that was a great sale at almost $1,000. All right, up next is a designer that I had not heard of. That is Nancy Gonzales. And I will point out here, I did leave out Chanel. I left out Coach. I left out Kate Spade. I left out a lot of names that are known to have counterfeit, because if you're not an expert or really familiar with them, it's really hard to know if you have a real authentic product. So I did leave those out of this video for that reason. If you do happen to come across a Coach or a Chanel bag or Gucci, that was another name, I would pay the money to have it authenticated. There are multiple authentication sites online, and I would use them if you come across one of them. So there are tons of them in those names in the top dollar, but because they are so heavily counterfeited, I did not put them in. But I did put this one in. This one sold for almost $1,000, and it is by a designer named Nancy Gonzales. This is a Nancy Gonzales vintage blue crocodile bag, sold for a best offer on $985. Here you can see the bag up close. Beautiful, beautiful cobalt blue. I am going to assume this might be real crocodile skin. And here you can see this one has Nancy Gonzales, Columbia, New York. And it does have a hang tag with a number. So this is one, again, not a big name that I have heard of, that it might be fake. But if you find one of these purses worth this much, you might want to have them authenticated. That was a great sale, close to $1,000. All right, top three. Next is Judith Lieber, who I mentioned to you. I have personally sold purses of hers for over $3,000. So they are out there. They are out there. They are rare. That is why they are so expensive. I think they probably could have got a little more for this next one. This one is a Judith Lieber Penguin Menadier. I think I said that right. Let me show you. This is a Judith Lieber Crystal Penguin Menadier purse handbag, mint condition, never used. This one sold for $1,000. Again, in my experience, you can get $2,000 to $3,000 for her purses. This penguin sold for $1,000. Here you can see it up close. Not all of Judith Lieber's handbags are covered in Swarovski crystals. The ones that I have sold were. She does do some plain purses. They do not sell as high, but they can. This penguin, you can see all of these beautiful Swarovski crystals. And I did want to show you, typically the Judith Lieber purses, when they are new, come with this little mirror as well as a comb. And that was a great sale at $1,000. But again, I think this one was a little underpriced. All right, up next is a name we have seen again. Purses we are doing now, jewelry, scarves, all kind of things, and that is Yves Saint Laurent. This is an Yves Saint Laurent medium Lulu Metalace leather shoulder bag, sold for a best offer on $1,199. Here you can see this one up close. Very, very classic black patent leather with the YSL. And here again, very, very fine construction. Wanted to show you up close. And that was a great sale at almost $1,200. All right, up next is a name, I can't remember where I heard it, and that is Bonwit and Teller. This is another one that sold for over $1,000. This is a vintage Bonwit and Teller brown alligator purse, mint condition from France, sold for $1,200. Here you can see it up close. Another one that is very possibly real alligator skin. And here on the inside you can see this one does have the organizer, and it actually says genuine alligator there, and a great sale at $1,200. All right. Three more, all of them sold for over $1,000. This next one is by Monica Rich. This is a Monica Rich Cosson palladium silver, guys. So just the palladium is probably worth quite a bit. Silver evening bag on chain. This one sold for $1,499. And this one is monogrammed. It has an S. It was personalized. Still brought almost $1,500. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful, beautiful detail. And a very, very expensive purse. Again, that palladium probably well worth the value. On the inside, you can see it does clearly say Monica Rich Cosson, and a great sale at almost $1,500. Up next is a champagne bottle bag. Not something I am impressed with, but I am impressed with how much it sold for. It is different. Again, if you notice these purses that are different, look at them a little closer. I'm going to show you this one. This is an Anne Marie 1948 champagne handbag, Paris. It does say Waldorf Astoria. This one sold for $2,500. Absolutely insane sale. Here you can see it up close. I just do not find this thing attractive. Maybe you do, I don't know. And here on the inside, you can say it says made in France for town and travel wear. And on the outside, you can see here it says Pomard Anne Marie Paris, and an insane sale at $2,500. And tying with it and coming in at the top with exclusions of those brands that are highly counterfeited is a Judith Leiber Menadier that sold for $2,500. So this is more around that price point I would expect for the Judith Liebers that are covered in crystal. This one was a great sale. This is a rare Judith Leiber Couture Beatnik Cool Cat designer clutch purse, new with tags. This one sold for $2,500. Here you can see that cat up close, wearing sunglasses, has a little hat, tons of Swarovski crystals. I did want to show you the tag here because the original price on this purse was $5,595. Absolutely crazy, and a great sale at $2,500. All right, that is it. I hope you've enjoyed purses, something I have not done before, but I know firsthand that they do sell very well. So let me know which one was your favorite. I thank you so much for watching. I will probably get back to doing some more jewelry research videos. I will see you on Whatnot tonight at 8:30. If you don't know, I sell jewelry over on Whatnot 5 days a week, every day but Tuesday and either Saturday or Sunday. We are live most times at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. You can get $15 free if you haven't used the app yet. And we start everything at $2. $2 starts. We do 6 giveaways per show. I hope to see you there. It's super fun to hang out. Hit that thumbs up, share with your friends if you think they'll like, and I will see you on the next one.